Hey, so I was kind of getting a little upset, so I wanted to make a video to kind of vent. This video is going to be on the use of state religion as a justification for applying double standards. Now, I'm going to be talking about a situation that's kind of unique to me, which is why I'm upset and venting about it, but I'm going to be vague because I don't want to put people out on Front Street, so to speak, and kind of, I don't know, make a deal out of nothing. I'm just venting, so I just want to make that clear. I'm not kind of bashing anybody. But I work with a guy, and I have a medical marijuana license because of post-traumatic stress disorder. Now, here's my opinion of that particular diagnosis. I do think that I've been chronically stressed and traumatically and acutely stressed, significantly above and beyond what kind of like the normal threshold in my society is. Well, for a number of reasons. First and foremost being the forceful separation of me and my children. Secondly, being several instances of physical trauma. But that's neither here nor there. The fact of the matter is, like, I have a diagnosis from a doctor who, gave me the diagnosis for the function of the therapy. It was designed to save my life, and I mean that sincerely. It's not a joke, and I won't go into exactly why. Obviously, it's not a direct chemical intervention that's preventing my death like some sort of cancer therapy, but it's nonetheless, that's the intention behind the treatment. So, do I think that there is a magic disease that's, no, I don't. I don't think that there's a disease called bipolar disorder either. I don't think that there's a disease called attention deficit disorder. I don't think that any of these diseases exist in reality. I think that they're definitely subjective labels that are attached by professionals to individuals for the function of standardized care, practices of care, treatments for both efficiency purposes and effective analysis and, just kind of streamlining the way everything works. People get categorized and standards of care are made uniform along those categorizations. Now, that being said, I work with a gentleman. I'm a licensed technician. I worked hard to get my license. I work hard and pay money to a government that I do not like. I give them my money for the right to practice my trade, my skill, my craft in the state that I live. And this gentleman, he is a friend of mine. He is undoubtedly looking down his nose at me for the use of medical marijuana in my free time. He's insinuated several times, several insulting things, that I'm somehow a criminal, and that he's a Christian to the point where he gets a girlfriend out of the deal. And I don't say that to begrudge him necessarily. He's admitted this much to me. Like, he's a Christian. And everybody's a Christian when the times are bad, and when someone you love is dying, everybody reaches out. But He's admitted as much where he's like, I sing the songs and stuff, but I go because the wife makes me. I get that. But you're looking down your nose at me, and I'm paying the fees for my trade, and I'm paying my fees for my medicine, and I'm going through all the legal requirements that the state puts upon me, to basically stay alive and continue to work, which are, you know, things that basically help society function. I'm doing everything in my power to be a law-abiding citizen. Simultaneously, the people who are judging me are not licensed. They're not licensed. They're working outside of the scope of work that their trade license allows them to work, and they're flat out calling me a criminal, while simultaneously breaking the law. Like, I don't work outside of my trade. I've had offers. Could you look at this for me? Could you look at that for me? I'm sorry, you have to call a plumber. I'm sorry, you have to call an electrician. I don't do that. That's not me. Now, I don't judge people that do. I do think everybody has a right to make a living. But if you're gonna come like kicking dirt at me, you better be cleaner than me. I'm not saying you need to be Gandhi, but at least like don't be like dropping your name at the supply house to solicit under the table work as if you're a contractor in a trade you're not even in. Like, and then calling me a criminal for taking the medicine that I'm prescribed by a doctor for. Like, it's like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You are an illegal contractor and you're calling me a criminal for taking medicine that I'm prescribed to take because it doesn't jive with your religious views? Like, dude, I'm the most chill guy out there. You can do a lot of things, and if it don't scratch my bumper, God bless, dudes. Like, I appreciate you're competing with me on unequal terms, and I'm not even gonna try to tear you down. But when you start trying to tear me down, and you got a competitive advantage of not having to pay your licensing fees, not having to jump through all these legal and training hoops, and then making fun of me and treating me like I'm the criminal when you're the criminal, like, seriously, it needs to stop. You need to either conduct yourself to a higher standard than me or stop judging me. That's it. Because right now you're an illegal contractor that is talking shit to somebody who's on a legal drug for a legitimate reason. It's childish. I'm sorry somebody made you feel small. I'm sorry somebody made you feel small. I didn't. I didn't make you feel small. You don't have to make me feel small so you can feel big again. You can just be cool and not do that. That would be awesome. I'm not the one who made you feel small. I don't think that you're a big man when you pass your bullshit down to me, because I know the guy who made you feel small, and yeah, I saw it happen, and you turning around and trying to put that shit on me is just some bullshit. Like, it's not cool. I'm not gonna allow it to happen. You're the criminal. You just have the guns.